There is no such thing as a midlife crisis. I want you guys to bang this into your head, especially if you are an older guy over the age of 50 plus. I want you to know, whenever you get shamed for having a midlife crisis, just know it is a hoax, okay? It is fake news to the highest degree. The reason why is because well, first of all, let me say this. It's funny how this only applies to men. You notice that? Nobody ever gets out there and goes, hey, see that chick? See that older cougar over there that can finally afford the Jaguar, that's wearing the Rolex watch and has the $1,500 Louis Vuitton purse and the $1,500 Jimmy Choo shoes? That chick is having a midlife crisis. No, you don't hear that, right? You only hear it with dudes. Only applies to men, and it only applies to men who are successful, men that are high value, right? Men that have achieved through their own hard work the fruits of life, right? The finer things in life, as they call it. Those are the guys that get shamed the most, okay? Because that dude can finally afford the Ferrari. He can finally afford to buy his McMansion. He can finally afford the nice clothes, the nice watch, okay? He can finally afford the nice dinners, the nice restaurants, to stay in the best hotels, right? He can finally afford this stuff. He can, most of all, this is really the icing on the cake, he can finally afford to get himself the younger ladies, right? Not just through his finances, but just the fact that he's a high status dude. So his social status has risen. And as his social status has risen, he is able to acquire more resources for himself, which makes him a high value dude, right? Makes him a highly prized guy, a guy that most women want, but very few women get. Who are the women that he ends up choosing? The women that this guy ends up choosing are obviously going to be the trophy women, right? He's obviously going to choose the youngest, hottest, best looking women that he could possibly get, right? We're talking about the 8s, 9s, and 10s. So this guy can not only finally achieve the lifestyle that he's always dreamed of, but he can also get the women that he's always dreamed of, right? So now this guy has his badass house, badass car, his badass wife, woman, girlfriend, whatever. And now this guy will be accused of having a midlife crisis, right? It's this guy, right? Because nobody is going to come along to the loser dude who can't afford a car, is living out of a cardboard box, the homeless guy. Nobody's going to be like, hey, see that homeless guy with the cardboard box? Midlife crisis, man. No, nobody's going to do that. It's only the successful dude. Okay? It's only the successful dude that they're going to come along and shame, which is going to be you. It's going to be me. However, this does not work on high value dudes, right? We see through this facade. We know it's a bunch of malarkey. Okay? We know it's just a hoax. We know it's fake news, right? And we know really the ulterior motive which is at the end of this, which is what they really are trying to do, is they're trying to shame us into compliance. Okay? By telling you you're having a midlife crisis, it really, all that is it's just classic Marxist, liberal, feminist shame language to shame you into compliance, shame you into turning your resources over to some divorced single mom who is also in her 50s, just like you, mister, who needs your resources, your finances, your wealth, all of the above, to take care of her and her bastard child that she had with Chad, because nobody else will do it. And so you, mister, with all your resources, you better give that to her. And how dare you even think of transferring that over to some younger woman and getting in a relationship with somebody half your age, you pervert. All right, but that's what a midlife crisis is. It's meant to shame high value guys, not low value guys, high value guys who've achieved success in life, who've finally gotten to the top of the mountain, the top of the pyramid, through their own risk taking, hard work, sleepless nights, finally achieve this success, eating right, eating healthy, right, the whole nine, to finally get to this place in life where he can enjoy the finer things in life. But nope, society doesn't want to let him have it. Not so easy. Not so easy, mister. You thought you had it. Not so easy. No, we want you to turn all of those resources and effort that you've been putting in the last 3 decades to somebody your own age, mister, who has just been riding the carousel since 1986, sleeping and banging random dudes, making poor decisions in life, going on trips to Cabo with her girlfriends every spring break, banging dudes in different continents, being ran through, right? Like a village bicycle. Now that she's 50 and can't lock down the high value Chad, we need you to take care of her with your finances and resources and your responsible decision making that you've made your whole life. We need you to take care of her, right? And if you don't do that, it's because you're greedy, right? And you're having a midlife crisis, right? So yeah, that is just, don't be fooled, guys. That's what that is. When someone says you're having a midlife crisis, it's just pure, downright envy and shaming language, right? Shaming language to get you to take care of, you know, the 304s out there that never got married, divorced their husbands, and are back out there on the dating market, right? Because if it wasn't for them, nobody would care what you're doing. If it wasn't for these women who are out there with their bastard kids, making poor decisions, I mean, if they weren't out there, really, there's no such, nobody would be calling you out and telling you, oh, mister, you and your midlife crisis. No, you wouldn't be hearing that. You will only hear that when you've achieved success. It's actually kind of a badge of honor when somebody tells you you're having a midlife crisis, right? It's kind of a badge of honor because it's like, oh man, I'm that successful. I'm successful enough to be a man who is being accused of having a midlife crisis, right? But you know, at the end of the day, there is no crisis. There is no midlife. It doesn't mean a thing. You're just at a point in your life where really, just to be honest, you can finally afford the things that you've always wanted. You can finally afford the cars that were just posters on your bedroom wall. You can finally afford to take the trips that your parents could never afford to take you on. You can finally afford to go on these vacations that you were never able to go on when you were younger with your college girlfriend because you were both broke and working these menial jobs. But now you're at a place where you can do all this stuff, and you can also choose who you want to do this stuff with, right? You don't have to take your buddies on this trip anymore and so you could split the bill. Now you could take the chick you want, right? And 99% of the time, she's going to be a younger chick, right? She's going to be a younger chick because you're going to have access to those chicks. You're going to be able to get those chicks. And you're just going to take advantage of that fact that they're going to want to date you, you're going to want to date them. Right? And because you exercise your options, God forbid, you 50-year-old man finally having the ability to exercise his options. You just exercise your options. Now you're going to get shamed for it by, women who are still out there, banging dudes on the carousel. Women who have had 3 divorces and want you to be the 4th so they can get some of your money. Oh yeah, you're having a midlife crisis. No such thing as a midlife crisis, guys. Believe me when I tell you. It is a complete hoax. It is fake news to the core. There is no such thing as a midlife crisis. All there is an older dude like you, like me, 50-year-old plus dude, a Gen Xer, former slacker, former troubled teen youth that can finally afford the quality things that life has to offer, and we're just taking advantage of it. And we're just enjoying these things, just like toys if we were a kid and we were at the Toys R Us before and we had the money, we would buy up the whole store practically, right? And well, now, you know, the world is Toys R Us, okay? The world is Toys R Us, and we have the money in our pockets to buy the toys we want. So, you know what? You're only young once. If you could afford to do it, do it. Live your life, enjoy it, and don't let anybody ever shame you. Okay, no such thing as midlife crisis. I will end with that. As always, drop your comments below, gentlemen. Let me know if there's anything I missed, anything you would like to share, anything you would like to add. Drop them in the comments below. And of course, yes, that is Cash there, snoring back here. It's still early morning for him. We're about to go out for a little walk, but yeah, there's him and Gizmo over there. People are like, hey, who's snoring? As always, is Matt Cross from AlphaMaleSecrets signing out. Don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash that notification bell for me as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and everything I'm teaching here, best way to do that is just to become a premium subscriber of my premium AlphaMaleSecrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason I'm doing that is to protect my premium content from YouTube. In the event they try to shut us down, they will not be able to. So right now it's only $1. This is the best way to support my work. Okay, all you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now and become a premium subscriber of my premium AlphaMaleSecrets content, which you will not find here on my normal channel. So take advantage of it. It's the best way to support me if you love what I'm teaching you here and you're becoming a better man, you're growing, you're becoming more enlightened. That's the best way to support me. Just become a premium subscriber of my premium AlphaMaleSecrets channel. With that said, have yourselves a fantastic day, guys. Look, it's so hot out there. It's warm, it's sunny. Take advantage of it. And I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.